Hello, people that how's it doing today? I'm giving Tusla alpha go. Going to give them an alpha doing, and that's what I'm going to do here. Obviously, freedom of speech. Under the freedom of speech of the Irish Constitution, if Tusla has a problem with it, then we can refer to the Constitution of Ireland. So obviously everybody's heard about the crash crisis, as well. So you could say, that's the word I'm going to use. Crash crisis. So obviously there was an inspection done last year of crashes, all crashes across the country. Then Tusla done investigations and this, that, and the other. See, they're up to standard. Obviously, the news came out today in a Oireachtas committee that 37 are at high risk of. I don't know where it's high. It's very dangerous. It's supposed the way they put it is very dangerous. 37 crashes belong to the hide and seek crash. They're mostly based in Dublin. So 37 is a lot. And it's a lot of children at risk. So this is the main thing. This is the main thing I'm not happy with. Tusla never informed the children or the parents that were going to bring their children to it. Tusla never informed them. Nobody ever informed. Nobody knew that these crashes were bad places to go to. They could be potentially bad. Nobody knew. And only for RT the one that knew. No, nobody would ever knew. And this shows you. And what do you have to say this? This is for young kids. This is for young kids. You're really, really young kids. Not for my age or anybody young over 10. People under 10, majority. Young kids, and we don't know what they're doing with them. And that's the simple stuff. We don't know what they're doing. And obviously Tusla doesn't seem to be too bothered. Because they're going on like they say they're investigating into it. Here's the investigation. Close the crashes until you find that they're safe. Close them. They're still open at the moment. Like it's a joke. If that was me, if I was the head of Tusla, if I was head of Tusla, it'd be a lot different. Believe me, it'd be hugely lot different. Because if that question was on the RT documentary, I would have them up in court in no time. Literally, it would be my top priority to make them in court, put them in court for a week, or put them in jail for a few months. My top priority. But apparently Tusla just wants to go around and make things harder. Like, say, the cat common investigations. These parents who bring their children in don't know, have a hard day's work ahead of them. Bring their children to a crash, their local crash, hide and seek crash. Say in some part of Dublin, Ballyfermot, let's say Ballyfermot. They don't know it's a dangerous place. It's been regarded as Tusla as a dangerous spot. They don't know, they never knew. Like, nobody knew. Like, God knows, there could be one down the road from me. There's 2 crashes in the local vicinity of me. One of them could have God knows who in it. And that's what I'm afraid of now. And that's why I'm asking, I put a word into the local county councils to do a check-up themselves. The county council can do a check-up themselves, check their register to see who's in the crashes, to check and see who do we have working in crashes. Because obviously Tusla won't do it. Tusla's too lazy. And to be honest, the Child and Family Protection Agency, more or less do nothing agency. Because literally, you talk about the council, at least the council go up and down the road. Tusla sits in their office making up accusations against people. And when there's people that need help, this is the best part about it. They make up accusations about Maurice McCabe, everybody else, want to make up blacken his name, try to shut him up. That failed terribly, let's put it that way. That failed terribly for Tusla. Now when they have evidence that this crowd, hide and seek company, foundation, whatever you want to call them, are danger to children, really are danger, and I can't put it any straight. Because what was shown in that documentary about watering down milk, and not enough space for children to play, or not even activities for the children, that's case closed. Case closed. What more do you want? If I was the head of Tusla, simple as that. Headed the hide and seek company up to the courts. Simple as that. Straight away. Wouldn't be a question about the investigation. Because it's simple as that. These are children we're talking about. We're not talking about adults. Children should be the state's number one priority. Children and older people, the number one priority for this state should be. If this was a white democracy, it should be. Young people and older people should be the 2 main things that people should focus on. And apparently the Irish government don't care. At least I have to say that it's a joke. It's really, really a joke. It's really, I really see people's frustration. And I have to say to Tusla, these are children. They can't defend themselves. They don't know we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. As I said so many times, we don't know what's going behind the doors. You could go once a month inspecting. To be honest with you, what you do, you probably tell them 5 weeks before you even go to the place. It's a joke. That's not what I want to know. I want evidence from Tusla saying we don't tell them. We randomly turn up on a day. Like, that'd be the best part, if they randomly turn up. Because only for OT we would never knew about this. Because Tusla would have been too thick to go and look. Because it was probably happening for years. God knows how long this was happening, this question I'm talking about in Dublin. That OT primetime done the documentary on. And they said it was been checked, and well, I don't know what Tusla was doing, but they must have had to head up the back sides, because good God, it's very obvious to see. It's very, very obvious to see. And I really just have to say to people, these hide and seek crashes, you know what I say to people, it's your money at the end of the day, whoever you want to pay for the mind your child, but the best part of the best thing to do is get somebody that, a local childminder, a person that you trust, instead of these companies that might do something to your child and not even care for your child properly. Because this company, I'm going to say that anybody that's in the vicinity of these 37 places that are high risk at the moment in time, and if your child goes there, please, 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 in the name of God, think of the children first and stop putting everything else in front of it. Because your child's health and well-being is the most important thing. And don't give a damn what everybody else thinks. And you know what, just if you have anything to say about the questions under investigation, don't be afraid to go to the media. Don't be afraid to go to your local radio station, but don't go to Tusla, because Tusla won't investigate it. Go to the guards. The guards might do a bit better than Tusla. But Tusla will just wait around for Christmas. Simple as that. I'm fed up with Tusla. Tusla's really just getting on my wick. Like, they make up accusations against people that don't mean to be made up accusations against. People who are trying to expose corruption. Maurice McCabe. And then when there's something going on, they won't do anything. And simple as that. It's utter ridiculous.